We had this idea to create our own furniture that would be more of an industrial feel to it. So you can see the materials that we're using are all steel and steel tube, steel angle. We're welding it all with a TIG welder. We've also, just to soften it up, we're bringing in some birch plywood for the tabletops. But it's got a nice high-tech super glaze epoxy finish that gives it a really smooth, glossy top that you can actually write on with dry erase markers. Some of our employees actually took the tabletops and had them printed on, so they printed their school. Where printing technology is these days, a printing company can just print right on plywood, and then we would put the super glaze epoxy over that. What inspired me to do it was I just really didn't want to pollute this beautiful space we were moving into with a bunch of gray cube farm office cubes. That was really the inspiration for the project. Ironically, we wouldn't have even been able to really use our old cubes in the office. One of the things about a 100-year-old building is the floors really aren't very level, and those office cubes really can't handle a whole bunch of out-of-level floors. They'll handle a little bit. They've got some levelers on them, but they're not going to be able to make up a 2-inch gap across the space. So it ended up being very conducive to being able to lay out the furniture however we wanted. That's the other thing is the cubes weren't really going to fit very well with the column spacing, because the column spacing in our old building wasn't the same as the new space. And to be able to, we were really able to optimize the furniture to fit, because we're building it, because we're welding it, and we can make it any size and shape we want. We were really able to optimize it for our space and really be able to get nice sized workstations that are big enough but also small enough that we can put an appropriate number of people in the space as we grow. Well, I think it's a good example of one of our core values of running to the problem. We pride ourselves on having tool belt wearing experience. A lot of us have done a lot of construction. We see that as one of our competitive advantages because several of us in the company have had some construction experience. Another one of our core values is business people doing engineering, and one of the things when we started talking about moving our furniture from the old space to the new space, it was going to be this ridiculous number, like $30,000 just to have them take everything apart, move it, and put it back together in our space. And we did the entire furniture build for less than that sum. This is Furniture Build 2.0. We've hired some more people that are starting soon, and we don't have seats for everybody, so here we are running to the problem again and making more furniture. I hope everybody learned something when they came out here. We had a lot of volunteers. On the first furniture build, we had 17 volunteers come out and help from the company. And a couple of volunteers from outside the company as well. I think everyone who was involved with the project was really proud of what we did by the time we finished the project. And it's gotten really great feedback from our customers as they come in and look at the furniture. And it kind of gives us a story to tell too. And it looks fantastic in the new office.